Hello guys, and welcome back to my XRP Coin News channel. Merry Christmas, everyone! I enjoy doing it, even on Christmas Eve. Now, in particular today, we have updates about Ripple, XRP, and the SEC complaint. I really do. Even on Christmas Eve, there is some fascinating content coming out today. We also have updates on the sand betting that Freed, SCX, and Caroline engaged in. Things that have happened in the last 12 hours are really intriguing. Let's get started right away, folks. Cryptocurrencies, dividend stocks, growth stocks, discussing passive income, and achieving financial independence. And sure, creating riches for future generations is ultimately my goal. So, proceed. It's a fantastic journey. This year has been really wild, and it's true that we detest losing. In the cryptocurrency market, you may lose that much money in an instant. So, please, exercise caution outside. Make your own inquiries and exercise caution. Only educational and amusement objectives are intended for this video. Okay, now that the formalities are over, ladies and gentlemen, are you serious? That is why I enjoy this game. In any case, just my addiction to it. I'm good. Caroline Allison, the former CEO of Lambda, has therefore confirmed that as part of a plea agreement, the company borrowed billions of dollars from customer accounts. Oh, guys, what happened there is just unbelievable. Honestly, do you recall DHO Kwon, who after fleeing to Serbia essentially cashed out for the first time on Bitcoin? And now for some fascinating information. The SEC threatens an appeal and begs the court not to release the Hinman emails and documents. Guys, that is what I'm referring to, since I can definitely smell a settlement. I do, really. These were the alternative currencies that were up today on Christmas Eve. L6 was up 28% on its own. You see, I detest that name. Moon Classic. So, Sandbox, that's all. And certainly, an S&P index fund stock makes the ideal Christmas present for a family member. In a sense, it's a present that keeps on giving. And for this reason, I adore dividends. Please see the referral link down below, ladies and gentlemen. I'm catering to everyone worldwide, thus everything else is set to US dollars. I simply want to reiterate that I've removed the majority of my assets from exchanges, including coins. But right now, I'm only keeping the ones I'm staking on this page, and there is no lockup time, which is the reason. And I'm actually going to create my own blockchain-based cryptocurrency staking platform. Additionally, it's community-driven and totally transparent. I want to get that up and running by the end of the next year. It's going to be amazing. So, gentlemen, keep an eye out for that. Guys, let's briefly go over the cost in Australian dollars. Just briefly, on Christmas Eve, Bitcoin was trading at $25,000. X pays 53 cents more than usual. You paid 39 cents for 88, $22.06 in Maddox money. Lynx is $9, Selena's is $17. The current price of Excel is 11 cents. Nicely done. Albo is 25 cents, while Kant is $159. We have Hadera up as well, and you have Vetching at 2 cents, 6 cents, and Luna Classic is now doing nicely. 6% cannot begrudge that. X are still fairly strong at $10. It costs 25 cents to I. Neo is at $9, DC is at 4 cents, and FTT is profitable. I don't see why anyone would purchase anything associated with the man. Casper is also awake. That is a fairly great 4 cents. Let's talk about the crypto bubbles now, and here are links to the Wall Street Bull Patreon. I posted information about my purchases, trades, and crypto trading tactics there. People, I won't share anything here since it would be crazy, but it is in the Patreon. Additionally, I do post here my purchases, sells, trades, and all of my dividend stocks. Anyway, let's talk about the crypto bubbles on Christmas Eve. My dog is currently going totally crazy in the office. Guys, please accept our apologies for the Luna Classic's wonderful 6.4% increase. What else do we have here, guys? Let's look at it. We have Mana, 5.9%. It is also wonderful to see the metaverse tokens, which I haven't seen in a very long time, making a comeback. 5.4% of Lido DAO as well. What more do you guys have here? MVPs. I won't even attempt to pronounce this one. Today is a highly fascinating day because all the metaverse tokens are available. Guys, there are other extremely great purchasing chances aside from that. Quan today is 104 USD. I'm anticipating a slight decrease in that. I might buy more today if it does throughout the course of the next few days. Now for the news, XRP chooses bravery while Ripple SEC wanted to seal these papers. On Thursday, December 22, the jury in the Ripple XRP case against the SEC was subjected to a lengthy hearing. The documents related the anticipation of a summary judgment for Ripple after both parties submitted new filings. Some extremely private and sensitive evidence must be sealed by the court in order to protect the finances from prying eyes. According to the plea by the blockchain payment company, Ripple, open access to its financial statements would endanger future business operations for the organization. As a result, everything linked to financial information, internal financial reports, and secret contractual agreements was attempted to be sealed by its filing. Check this out right now, guys. In other sections, Ripple also requested that the names of the company's non-party employees not be made public. This occurred as a result of Ripple's perception of their insignificance. The SEC, on the other hand, adhered to a different school of thought regarding whether documents should be sealed. The regulatory body sought that Judge Torres close the information categories used during the court case in its own submission. The SEC stated that the court also closed off the regulator's own deliberations even as it agreed with Ripple that the financial details of the defendants should be sealed. The SEC motion specifically mentioned the William Hinman speech as an important passage that need to be hidden from view. It constantly requested that this document be ignored. To its credit, considering that the Commission had never released such information, the SEC claimed that the speech was irrelevant to the jury's verdict. The public's right to access is subordinate to the SEC mission. There is no connection between the documents and the court's summary judgment ruling. In light of this, the SEC respectfully requests that all references to the Hinman speech materials be removed from the defendant's files and that the records be completely sealed. Come on, there has to be something there. What does that mean? I've said it for such a long time. Sincerely, SEQ threatens to appeal and implores the court to withhold the Hinman materials. If they are disclosed and the judge actually makes him available to the public, what does it indicate? A settlement is in the air. I'm good. Now I really do. Going forward, Kathy, Allison, right now. Allison and Caroline, right? He informs the judge that she intentionally misled lenders. Caroline Allison testified before a federal court in New York that she deliberately misled lenders about the amount of borrowing the company had been doing. Sam Bankman-Fried, a former FTC employee, and Allison said they had made a deal to conceal the arrangement by fabricating financial figures. Look at these men, though. So once more, a former from 2019 to 2022, I was aware that Mr. Bankman cryptocurrency Fried's exchange, FT.com, had given Elaine access to a borrowing facility. Allison claimed, according to the transcript quoted by Bloomberg. Practically speaking, this arrangement gave Elaine access to a limitless line of credit without having to post collateral, maintain negative balances, or deal with margin calls on FTX liquidation methods. Why the heck? Whoa, my mind is blown with crazy. Genuinely does. You guys, it even gets more juicy. As is customary in all businesses, the FTC began paying bankruptcy lawyers months before the filing. You don't suddenly become bankrupt after 24 hours. No, it has been a drawn-out, protracted process. Sullivan and Cromwell, LLC is the company in charge of the FTC's reorganization as of November 3 because it has already received a little over $3.4 million of its retainer. SCX examined the bankruptcy right here while it was locked. A name pop up. I'm very sorry, guys. Before filing for Chapter 11, lawyers had a $12 million retainer. According to court records, It paid the company for the first time over 3 months before the filing, on November 11, so declared bankruptcy. It's amazing, guys, but after the retainer was paid on August 26, the first payment of $23,000 was made. It will therefore be interesting to discover who actually obtained the information and made the initial disclosure. CNBC's Jim Cramer, I'm good, claims that those who possess Litecoin are fools. This man is funny. Jim Cramer, the anchor of CNBC, spoke out against cryptocurrencies earlier today, labeling them the invention of money by cretins and Litecoin owners as stupid. Everyone who has these different coins, in my opinion, likes coins. You're not. In my opinion, I do believe you to be a fool. I did not enroll in college to become foolish. He asserted that those who possess these items ought not to do so. Who is paying this guy to say these things, and why? He is, in fact, being paid. I genuinely think he's getting paid. I find it amusing. Anyway, let me update this for you guys. And on Christmas Eve, crypto made it to Let's See Where the Money Has Been Flowing, Monero that's been setting up and popping frequently. We also have GMT StepN, XRP, ETH.BNB, and more. Mana is a good thing. I do agree with it, and that is essentially it. Let's now visit Twitter. Since I have a lot of family-related tasks to complete, today's movie won't be very long, but let's get started nevertheless. When I reach 100,000 subscribers, I'll give away this Wall Street Bill Oz. Binance failure to get BNB listed on exchanges is a red flag for the token. And this right here is interesting. Dan Berkowitz, a SEC attorney from the Jeremy Hogan mythos, was the first pawn offered up in the FTC fiasco. He declared his intention to leave the SEC at the end of January. The email he sent to Sam Bankman-Fried is included below. In it, he expresses his admiration for FCX for sponsoring MLB, which is, I assume, Major League Baseball in the United States. Come on, man, I mean, to be more specific, I wonder what Gensler has hidden there, and who is he from? Also Jim Cramer. Sam Bankman is currently traveling back there in business class after getting fried. He should have been detained without a doubt, and the bail amount should have been $11 billion. He should have been in the cargo bay in chains. I've basically argued 1,000 views and disputed facts. That's very amazing. Anyone smell a settlement in the XRP lawsuit right now? They really don't want the Hinman emails made public, at least not in my opinion. And once more, this is absolutely amusing. Congratulations. The 2022 Finance Charlatan of the Year was Sam Fried, while competing in the most crowded field we've ever seen due to fear and greed. He garnered an astounding 67% of the first-place votes. Cathie Wood and Kevin O'Leary are also included. I enjoy Cathie Wood's work. Truly. I also admire her fund, ARK Invest. The index for how well Bitcoin is doing is currently resting at 27. Caroline Ellison told the judge that she and other people had stolen billions from FTC clients. And what will be the topic of conversation at your Christmas lunch and dinner, as well as any other holiday gatherings with family or friends? Are you going to discuss cryptocurrency? I'm interested. Mr. Huber is descending. More video of Sam Bankman being fried in the business class lounge is available here. I also want to thank Tiffany Fong for putting this up on the laptop. I have no idea why he is even permitted to use a laptop in the first place, and it appears that his house has been completely sealed off from the street. There would undoubtedly be many angry Americans demanding their money back, and at this point, I wouldn't argue against him. Guys, at CoinMarketCap, on Christmas Eve, there were $811 billion and $24 billion in transactions. He received an astonishing 67% of the first-place votes while competing in the most crowded field we've ever seen as a result of fear and greed. Also included are Kevin O'Leary and Cathie Wood. I like Cathie Wood's writing. I honestly am. I also respect ARK Invest, her fund. The current value of the index used to measure Bitcoin's performance is 27. The judge was informed by Caroline Ellison that she and other individuals had stolen billions from FTC clients, and that your Christmas lunch and supper as well as any other holiday get-togethers with family or friends. What will be the topic of conversation? Will you talk about cryptocurrencies? I am intrigued. Have a wonderful holiday season, keep safe, and whatever occasion you're celebrating, I wish you all the best. We'll talk to you all in the comments and on the community tab to be alerted immediately whenever a video is published on XRP News. Please remember to hit the subscribe and notify buttons. You may see our other XRP history videos. In the meantime, you may catch us in the video below. See you out later. Bye.